right, guys, it's Angelo Christian with another great edition of Real Estate Insider, and today we're going to be talking about the reverse mortgage calculator. A lot of seniors ask me, Angelo, how much cash do I get when I refinance my home if I'm doing a reverse mortgage, or if a senior's trying to buy a house, they're trying to figure out how much do they have to bring to closing. So today we're going to be showing you a demonstration of actually how to use the reverse mortgage calculator. In fact, I'm going to give you a bonus. You can actually download the link and play with the calculator yourself. So when you look at this video on the bottom under the description, if you click on the link after the end of the show today, you can actually run the calculator for yourself, run calculations to see how much cash you'd be eligible for with the different programs and products. So it's really cool because if you're trying to figure out, hey, how much cash can I get if I want to do a credit line option, or if I want to do an annuity payment, or I want to do a fixed rate lump sum, you can come on to our video right here and you can always click on it and you can run those numbers. Or if you're trying to buy a house, you just sold your home and you're looking to upsize or downsize, you can play with our reverse mortgage calculator to determine how much cash you get back if you're looking to refinance or you're looking to purchase your new home. So just to recap about what a reverse mortgage is, this is a program that's available in the United States for senior citizens that are 62 years or older, okay? And so it's a government-backed loan if the loan amount is at $679,000 or below. And we also have a jumbo product that goes up to $4 million loan amount, a $10 million purchase price or refinance. So we have two different programs. And basically, the concept behind a reverse mortgage is that as a senior citizen, as baby boomers retire, they want to live out the rest of their years of their life and enjoy their life, and they want to unload and unwind some of their obligations. So the reverse mortgage will basically help you to accomplish that goal. If you're a senior citizen, it will get rid of your mortgage payment. You can live in your house for the rest of your life and draw cash out either in the form of a lump sum or a credit line and live off those funds and never have to make another house payment again for the rest of your life. And best of all, you don't have to bring any money down if you're doing a refinance, and the home and the deed and the title stay in your name, all right? And if you ever pass away, the property will go to your heirs, and it'll stay in your heirs' name. They have 1 year to determine after they receive property to either sell the house or refinance it. If they sell the house, they can capture all the proceeds of the sale of the home, or they can refinance it and keep the house in their name. But that's the overall concept behind a reverse mortgage. It allows a senior citizen, people that are living out the best years of their life at the end, to, again, live freely, live happily, and not be under stress of obligations. And you've heard many stories of people that I've helped with a reverse mortgage. You can take cash out to pay off debt. You can take cash out to do investments. The cash is non-taxable. If you're buying a house, you can buy a house with a reverse mortgage and you never have to make any house payments. And that's the rationale and logic behind it. Hey, if I'm 75 years old and I want to go buy this home in San Diego or in Orlando or in Miami or Key West, man, I don't want to have to pay a $3,000 house payment or a $2,000 house payment. I want to live in my house for the next 20 years that I think I'm going to be alive, and I don't want to have to stress out about a house payment. So that's the idea, the thinking behind a reverse mortgage. And I think it makes perfect sense. I'm a huge advocate. I'm a big fan of the reverse mortgage. It makes a lot of sense to me. My grandmother did a reverse mortgage. My grandfather did a reverse mortgage on both sides of my family. And so I love it. I think it's a great program. I don't think it's for everybody. But I do think for most people that are looking to invest, or they're looking to get cash out, or not have to worry and stress about a house payment, because let's face it, guys, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. If you're tied down to a $2,000 house payment every month, and God forbid something happened to you, you don't want to lose your house on a regular loan through a bank. They would foreclose on you if you defaulted. So that's one reason why I really like a reverse mortgage. And there's no penalty or restriction. You can refinance it anytime. You can sell the house anytime. The deed and the title stay in your name. So for me, it does make a lot of sense for a lot of people. And if you look at some of the people I've helped doctors and attorneys cash out to do investments, to buy apartment complexes. I've helped senior citizens cash out to pay off their debt, to get rid of their installment, high interest credit card debt. I've helped many people that are on the brink of foreclosure, and they're about to lose their house with a reverse mortgage. Because you got to remember, one of the things that happens is when we retire, our medical costs skyrocket. 30% of your income now is going to be towards Medicare and Medicaid when we retire. and your income is going to decrease by over 57%. So you have costs rising, income going down. It's going to put a lot of pressure on you if you have a mortgage. So that's why I'm a real big fan of the reverse mortgage. I've helped a lot of people with it. So if you're out there and if you have a grandmother or grandfather, or you're a realtor and you know that one of your clients is looking to buy a house, have them consider a reverse mortgage. It's a great opportunity. If you're a realtor, you're a builder, or you have a friend or family member that's getting ready to retire, have them look at considering a reverse mortgage. Give Angelo Christian a call. You can reach me at 832-431-6331. You can call or email me, or click on the link below. You can get signed up to get your counseling. One of the things that we do have to do, it's a full process with a reverse mortgage, where we educate you, we walk you through the process. You actually have to get counseling done by a licensed HUD counselor, and they go through the process with you. They explain it to you. Everything is all above board and explained. They walk you through all the paperwork, and you can even come to my office, or we could do it over the phone, whatever's easier for you. But basically, like I said, you're going to see in this demonstration how it works, how much cash back you'd get if you're doing a refinance, or if you're buying a house, how the calculator works. So, be my guest, play with the calculator. It's on the link below. You can click on it. You can run numbers, run scenarios. Maybe you have a grandfather, you want to find out about a reverse mortgage for him. This is a great tool, a great opportunity on how to help somebody if they're looking to different ways. Like I mentioned last week, I helped a family. They were 71 years old, on the brink of foreclosure here in Houston, Texas. And that's exactly what happened. The husband had a stroke. They're running out of money. The lender wants to foreclose on them, and we come in and save them with a reverse mortgage. In fact, you can see my client right here, and they're willing to share their information. This is their house here in Katy, Texas. It was a nice $300,000 home. We're able to help this couple save their house and live in their home. That was one of the biggest things that the wife told me, was that they wanted to keep their house. They didn't want to downsize, because that's where their grandkids come to play, is at their house. And they have a big, beautiful home. And they do Thanksgiving there every single year, and she didn't want to leave her home. And the lender was threatening to foreclose on her, and we were able to help them because the husband had a stroke and he wasn't able to earn income anymore. So that's a fantastic situation where we're able to help somebody and turn their whole life around with a reverse mortgage. And remember that the loan is backed by the federal government, by the Department of FHA. So again, I'm a big advocate of, I like to help people, and this is a great program. So play with the calculator, check it out, run numbers, run scenarios. Call me. I'm Angelo Christian. I've been doing this for 15 years. Been blessed to help over 13,000 people with their financial lending needs, whether you're trying to buy a house, refinance, commercial lending with apartment complexes, hotels, reverse mortgage. I'm here to help you. I'm Angelo Christian. That's my mission here with the company, is to help you thrive and succeed financially, to put you in the best program. Thank you so much for following us today on our YouTube video. Please follow us on Instagram, our Facebook. It means so much to us. We're trying to grow our followers to 1 million followers on YouTube in the next 5 years. And anything you can do to share the information. All this information is free content. We work very, very hard with our company, with our team, to educate you and empower you about real estate, finance, and credit. So again, leave any comments down below if there's anything that you want to see or you want to learn more. Give Angelo Christian a call. Thank you so much for checking us out today with the reverse mortgage calculator. All right, bye-bye.
Okay, guys, so in this example, I'm going to show you a reverse mortgage and some of the steps that are involved when you're getting a reverse mortgage as far as counseling. Because one of the things that whenever you're doing this type of loan program, you have to be counseled by a licensed HUD counselor, and we'll actually show you where you can access those counselors, and we'll actually send this over to you. And that has to be done prior to you making application on your reverse mortgage. So we have an example here of a customer named Tom Smith Jones, and he is 69 years old. And this is in Houston, Texas. He has a property value of $300,000. His home is free and clear, and he wants to do a reverse mortgage HECM. And so the first thing is that we can do is go to here, and you'll have your counseling agency set up here. So you, as the the borrower, you can contact any of these counseling companies that'll be able to help you. As far as going over your counseling with you, you'll actually give the counselor a call. Like, for example, Credit Coalition, you'll call them at this phone number and actually set up your counseling with them. And then you can do it over the phone or you can do it in person. And after you get that counseling done, you actually get a certificate that's good for 6 months that shows that you completed counseling, and then we can begin your reverse mortgage. They're going to educate you on the reverse mortgage, talk to you about it, go over all the steps, the processes, how it works. You actually get an official certificate. You actually need this prior to doing your application with me for your reverse mortgage loan. So, but here, I'll provide you with a list of all the counselors that are available, and you can choose one that's close to you, or you can do it over the phone. So you have that option. But this is where, the counselors are. I kind of want to walk you through now some of the comparison opportunities with a reverse mortgage to explain to you how it works, so that way you can actually understand it. So we'll take a look at, now we can go to the actual loan. So we're going to be looking at a few different options on the comparison table, and I'll actually pull this up so you can actually see it. Go over here to the comparison here so you can actually review it. All right, so right here we're going to be comparing two different options that are the most popular right now. Really the best one here is the 1-year LIBOR HECM reverse mortgage. And I'll explain why it's better than a fixed rate reverse mortgage here in a moment. But you see all these fees here, you see all this stuff, and I want to go over this. I'll go over this with you so that way you can understand how it works, and so that way when you're getting your reverse mortgage, you have a very clear mind on what the terms are, what to expect, because that's what it's all about, is understanding it, so that way you can manage your expectations. And so you can compare these two options and then see which one is going to be the best for you. So we'll go ahead and pull this up, and I want to pull this up over here. You can see it's going to put 200,000 as requested, and you can actually review it here. I'm going to pull it up just to put that in there as a number, and so that way you can find out, for the example, the illustration, it's going to show the maximum cash that's available, and that way we can actually pull it up here on the comparison screen. Okay, so now we're going to pull this up here so you can actually see, and I'm going to go back to the comparison screen. All right, so we have these two options. The first option, like I said, the best option here is the annual LIBOR. Okay, so what this means is that here the interest rate is at 2%. You see that right there, I highlighted it. And the initial interest rate, when you add the index to the LIBOR, is 4.846%. That's the interest rate right here, at 4.846%. So one of the things that you have to do is, because there's FHA mortgage insurance, and it's 0.5%, that gets added onto that. And it's saying that the highest interest rate could ever go is 9.846%. That's the highest it could ever go. Whereas here with the fixed rate, it stays fixed forever at 4.56%. So there is no servicing fees on a reverse mortgage. They got rid of that a long time ago. And then you see something here that's really cool. It's called the initial line of credit growth rate. Remember, when you're doing a HECM and it's on the adjustable rate, your the unpaid balance that you have on your credit line is also growing at 5.346%. So that's why the HECM LIBOR is so compelling, it's so powerful, because you're not getting anything on the fixed rate option. All right, you're not getting any credit line growth rate. See this in this example. If you see here that if your initial disbursement, if you have a principal limit of $138,000, and then after your closing costs, you have a remaining balance of $123,325. Okay, so let's say that at closing you take $68,000, right? Well, then the remainder of the funds that you have, this $55,000 is growing at a 5.346% interest rate annually. And if interest rates rise, then the interest rate on your credit line is also rising as well. So it's very, very powerful. So because you can't get any of that with a fixed rate reverse mortgage. That's why I'm not a big advocate of the fixed rate reverse mortgage. See, here you're just getting a lump sum and that's it. Okay. So, and you have no capital appreciation on your untapped funds. But with a credit line option, this money that you're not pulling, it's growing at the 5.346% annually with the current market rate. And here, we're using the example that you have a $300,000 home and that your property is paid off, it's free and clear. And so, and with this, you can have a maximum cash out with the annual LIBOR option of $123,325. Obviously, with the fixed rate, it's a little bit higher. Remember, in your first year with a reverse mortgage, that you can tap into 60% of your funds. So that comes out to, in your first year, $72,865 on your fixed rate option and $68,000 on your annual LIBOR option. Okay. And then you see here, this is the closing cost that we talked about, the $14,974.95. That gets financed into the loan. You actually don't bring any money to closing. And then this is the, like we talked about, the remainder of the unavailable balance of the second year on the fixed rate option. You could tap into this additional $58,560. And here you always have your credit line sitting here that you can always draw from. So it's a really cool thing because, like I said, I like this with the credit line growth rate option because you can have your money compounding and earning interest on the untapped principal that you haven't grabbed. And so it's really neat because, let's say that, this thing's appreciating at, 5.346%. And let's say the interest rates do rise, then your money's also going to be increasing and rising by that interest as well. So that's one reason why I like the annual LIBOR as the best reverse mortgage option. And this is the calculator and how it works. You can come in here and you can calculate your funds. You can see how much cash you're going to get. And I hope that this was a good explanation, guys. If you're looking to get a reverse mortgage, give me a call. I'm an expert with this. I've been doing this for over 16 years with reverse mortgage and commercial residential financing. My name is Angelo Christian, and my number you can reach me at is 832-431-6331. Looking forward to helping you with any of your financial goals. Thank you so much.